Nintendo GameCube, I think, right? I don't know.
Yeah, this seems like GameCube quality.
Yeah, to do speedrun Donkey Kong Country for Nintendo GameCube on, I think level 2, but that's pretty much where the real game starts.
Yeah, so the death actually doesn't count towards the total time. That was just a fluke.
Yeah, that was just like a gamer practice round. Only real gamers would understand.
Yeah, that's like just typical gamer humor. If you don't understand it, then like you're just not a gamer.
Yeah. I mean, the people probably watching this probably play like Sesame Street on the Game Boy or something.
Yeah, I bet the people, that are not gamers would probably like think Minesweeper's like game of the year material.
Yeah. Probably mess up like Minesweeper with Minecraft or something.
Yeah.
Alright. So people think a real gamer could not make this jump. I'm about to prove them wrong. Shut the fuck
All right,
up,
prove
Donkey
'em wrong.
Kong. Boom.
Yeah, honestly, most people would never make that jump in real life or in the game.
Exactly. People are just too chicken.
Yeah, unlike gamers, they have, the biggest balls of steel.
Yeah, gamers are just like cool.
I mean, gamers, honestly, they're just built different, honestly.
Exactly. I mean, see? That's a major gamer moment. That was just for jokes. People wouldn't
Yeah, that
understand that being funny.
again, going back to the whole like trolling thing. It's just gamer humor. If you don't understand it, then like you're just not a gamer, period.
Exactly. Some people who are non-gamers might think the lag here is like bad, but that's actually good because that means I can calculate my speedrun in frames more.
Yeah, so the strategy is just to play the game at half speed and also set the timer to, be like 50% slower.
Yeah, and people see I just died right there. That's actually a hack to beat the game.
Yeah, so that's actually that's a setup for like an exploit where if you die at the right angle, you'll skip to the end of the game.
Exactly. It's so annoying, honestly, how people don't know those types
Yeah,
of jokes and hacks.
I'm honestly surprised that most speedrunners don't even know about that strategy of just dying to skip to the end of the game.
I know, right? See? See? I told you, this is... I keep dying at the wrong angle.
Yeah. Once you get the right angle, you get world record easily.
Yeah. People don't even know, too, but it's like a... There's like, in that glitch, too, Donkey Kong will switch his frame to like 5 seconds, where instead he gets like a Mario... Sorry, I can't remember. What was it? Oh, yeah, he gets like Mario's head, you know?
Yeah, I in that frame he also gets his colors sprite palette inverted. He actually looks a lot more like um uh so anyways, setting up the proper technique, that jump was so cool.
I know, right? So awesome. Now look at this, real gamer. Couldn't do that.
Yeah.
There's also a glitch too where you can actually fall down this hole and like brings it to end level.
Yeah.
You
Well,
have to,
it's hard to nail, but it's a hard trick to get. But once you get it, you'll skip right to the end of the level easily.
exactly. Do 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 do. See, told you that glitch worked.
Yeah, it absolutely did.
And we're at the end level.
Nice.
Kill that guy. Now, if you want the glitch to work, you have to save a state right here.
Yep. That's how the game works. So basically, you know, in the GameCube version, this is obviously like original GameCube release. GameCubes, as we all know, they have save states, and if you save state at the right time, you get to like skip some frames, you know, save some time, beat the game faster. That sort of fucking type beat.
Exactly. There's even a glitch too where you can fight the giant beaver.
Yeah, there's also a glitch in the boss fight itself where, like, if you hit him exactly 253 times, the game basically switches to Super Mario 64, and you get to play Super Mario 64.
Yeah, it has to do a lot with dying too, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's not a big deal getting a game over.
Yeah, no, if you get a game over, then that actually means you're at world record pace.
Exactly. Now see, if I go to the boss fight, the boss will appear slightly greener.
Yeah, so every single death, the boss fight gets like 0.1% greener.
Yeah. And soon the boss won't even exist.
Yeah. So there's actually a 1 in 53,000 chance of the boss fight just showing up. As we see here, you know, our fantastic runner has been able to get the boss fight to show up exactly like 3 times in a row.
Exactly.
You know,
And I'll look.
some people may call it cheating, but it's actually just like a pure skill.
Exactly. And I mean, see, right now, I just skipped the bridge level without even having to do that.
Yeah. You know, most people don't know that trick, but they can actually skip the bridge level. They just have to
Yeah,
get good.
exactly. I know people these days ain't getting good, honestly. People just don't know to kill that bird these days.
Yeah. Most people just don't even pick up the controller to play video games.
Yeah, they just expect someone else to do it for them.
Yeah. Honestly, I miss the old days of gaming when people actually used a controller to play video games.
Not a frog died, but that's actually part of the glitch, you know? If the frog goes that way, you know you're doing good.
Yeah, so now you're actually in the super invincible state, where every single enemy that you touch gets killed instantly in a very gruesome and graphic death.
Exactly. See,
Yeah,
the
look.
boss is a miniature beaver now. You see the miniature beaver coming out of a pipe, Sonic Mania just ripped that off. And press
Yeah,
garden
honest.
zone.
Yeah, that's how it is. You know, Sonic Mania, as we all know, steals a lot from Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah,
You know, the
exactly.
beavers popping out of the pipes, the vultures flying around. All of that Sonic Mania stole, and they pretend like it's their original, you know, thing when it obviously isn't.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
Yeah, honestly, that's kind of disgusting from Sega's end that they would do such a thing. You know, claim that that's an original idea when it obviously isn't.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they think they created chaos. Nah, man, those Skylanders.
Yeah.
Which is a high five button. Editor, tell me the high five button. This part of glitch though, because you know I glitch the game out so much, I can't even remember the high five button.
Yeah, so the high five button is like an advanced maneuver that, you know, only the best can, you know, pull off. Yeah, like right there. That's the high five button.
Yeah, exactly. Such an advanced move, honestly.
Yeah, and
Now
if you
see?
pull off the high, sorry, what were you gonna say?
Nah, sorry, it's here. We're doing a speed run.
Yeah. So what I was gonna say is that if you successfully pull off, the high five, button, then the game speed increases by 1%.
Exactly. Just like right there. Game speed increased.
Yeah.
Now, people wondering what we're doing? Well, you see, we're doing a save state. This is where a glitch comes in.
Yeah. Yeah, if you press the right button combinations, you'll get an ad for Crisis Core Final Fantasy Reunion, which is pretty advanced for the GameCube's technology. I'm impressed that Nintendo did that.
Me too. It's honestly such a good idea. Now, this is a hard jump. This is a difficult jump for non-gamers to make. But me, I'm a real gamer.
Yeah, honestly, so they're just built different.
So true. Real gamers just aren't as cool. Real gamers are just kind of lame, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
See? A real gamer wouldn't have done that. Sacrifice Donkey Kong to get this bonus level.
Yeah. Only the best of the best could sacrifice Donkey Kong for the bonus level.
Banana boys. See? A real gamer? I was never using the run button. Real gamer? Would have never used the run button. Until this
Yeah.
level.
Yeah, a real gamer would just never even use their eyes to play the video game. They're just going off of pure instinct.
Exactly. And see? Boom. Exit. Now we get to the famous Donkey Kong stage. The minecart level. Aw yeah, baby. Famous stage right here. Everybody remembers this.
Yeah, this stage is just as iconic as Green Hill Zone in Sonic the Hedgehog, World 1-1 from Super Mario Brothers, um, that one Crash Bandicoot level I can't remember from Crash Bandicoot.
I think it's
Uh,
called like Wampa my ass or something.
yeah, that one. I think that's what it was called. I don't know. I've never played Crash Bandicoot.
Correction, it's Crack Bandicoot. Some Crash Lloyd. He's constantly drinking, on crack, smoking that.
Yeah. Honestly, very brave of Naughty Dog to include that kind of lore in Crash Bandicoot.
Exactly. I'm so happy for him. And see, again, real gamer uses save states.
Yeah. You never see this type of shit on the the remastered version of the game for like the Nintendo Switch.
Xbox.
Yeah, yeah, no, it was the Xbox, my mistake.
Yeah. People still think Nintendo owns Donkey Kong when he's been on Xbox for years.
Yeah, and only just recently did they come out with like the GameCube release.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually like yesterday when they dropped this version of the game, or rather this game on Nintendo GameCube.
Exactly. I think I got it for Christmas Eve, actually.
Yeah, I think the developers themselves actually gave you like a download code for the game on the Nintendo GameCube.
Yeah, it was really nice of them to give me like a download code for the Nintendo website. I
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah,
it. Now, so you can actually, there's a glitch where you can take Donkey Kong outside of this. You kind of got to angle him a little bit.
yeah. It's a really precise maneuver, but once you get him in there, Donkey Kong will be in the walls, and that's pretty cool.
Exactly. It's such a cool glitch, in fact, that when I found it out, Nintendo put it in a Nintendo Power magazine.
Yeah.
I heard, wasn't your dad who works for Nintendo, like your uncle works for Nintendo, who gave me this download code?
Yeah, my great grandfather's uncle actually works for Nintendo, and I asked him very nicely, no threats whatsoever, to give you like a review code for this game.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. Thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem. I'm totally not being under arrested for like suspicious behavior. That's not a real thing. I don't know why people keep saying that.
Yeah, I mean, didn't you? I mean, you told me your uncle like died after you asked for the review code too, so I don't think you're getting arrested.
Yeah, that was just a coincidence. I totally didn't like stab him or anything like that. That's crazy. I don't know why people keep making that sort of assumption. It's just a classic case of the internet spreading misinformation as always.
Yeah, I see. That's the thing that sucks about the internet. They keep spreading misinformation. Like they keep saying stuff like, "Oh, Yuji Naka like went to prison," when in fact I know he did not because I know him in real life. He
Yeah,
went to my birthday party.
I actually just met Yuji Naka like an hour before we started this, and the dude is not in prison. I don't know why people keep saying that he's in prison. He's not. I met him like 10 minutes ago.
I know, right? Like Jesus. Like people think Donkey Kong went to prison. Not well, him and Actually, no. People think Yuji Naka went to prison and not Donkey Kong.
Yeah, when actually Donkey Kong went to prison because he's too based.
Exactly. And Yuji Naka, he's not based, so he did not go to prison.
Yeah. In fact, Yuji Naka is actually the opposite of based. He's actually cringe.
Exactly, and Sonic the Hedgehog fans are just too afraid to admit it, but Donkey Kong fans like us, we're admitting it right now.
Yeah. You know, people keep saying, "Oh, you're such a Sonic fan." I'm not. I never liked Sonic to begin with. In fact, I don't even know what Sonic the Hedgehog is, to be honest.
Exactly. I mean, I was never a fan either. I really just wanted to learn about everything he knew so I could kill him in his sleep.
Yeah, exactly. Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't even know what a hedgehog is. I've never seen one in real life.
I think Pikachu's a hedgehog, right?
Uh, I thought he was a porcupine.
Maybe he
Pikachu.
is. I mean, they're such similar animals.
Yeah. I don't even know what a hedgehog or a porcupine is. I'm just guesstimating.
Yeah. I usually just stay secluded in my house, not talking to anybody, so I just
Yeah.
assume animals. I mean, I originally thought Crash Bandicoot was a Sonic character.
Yeah. I thought Mario was like part of the FNAF lore.
Oh, dude, me
Turns out he
too.
wasn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
I thought, like, Donkey Kong was like Freddy Fazbear or something.
yeah, honestly, I don't know how that got, I don't know how that isn't actually true. Mario would totally fit in the Freddy Fazbear universe.
Exactly. Maybe he's the purple guy.
Yeah, honestly, maybe the purple guy was, Mario this whole time, and we're just too oblivious to that information.
Yeah. I mean, Mario does have a history of torturing animals. Why wouldn't he torture animal robots and kids?
Yeah, it sounds real fitting for Mario, to be honest. Especially the newest game, like, Mario Tortures Animals, the video game that dropped for, like, the Xbox 3.
Exactly. Yeah, it was the Xbox One, Xbox Two, and like Xbox 3, and then I think PlayStation. The numbers were so whack. It was like first it's the Xbox, then it's the Xbox 360, then it's wait no I'm getting it wrong. First it was the PS1, then it was the PS 360, then it was like all the other stuff like PSX they're on now, and it's just confusing.
Yeah, I don't know what PlayStation is thinking. They should just shut down, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, they don't own the rights to Donkey Kong anyway, so they're trash.
Yeah, yeah, for real. Honestly, PlayStation should just give all the money to me. I know how to better manage money than they do.
Exactly. I mean, you'd be so much better owning Call of Duty, honestly.
Yeah.
You'd put like Mario in there.
If I ever owned PlayStation, I would make sure that the next Call of Duty had Donkey Kong in it.
Oh
Because
hell
like
yeah!
that's what the world needs. It's Donkey Kong in a Call of Duty.
Exactly. And you'd even put him in the cart too, as like his vehicle.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I would just make a brand new video game. I could get the Mario IP, buy the rights to that, and then just start a new spin-off series with like racing and shit. I call it like Mario Kart or some shit.
Oh man, I'm surprised they haven't done Mario Kart.
Yeah. You think for like how many games have released so far, they would like do that sort of idea, but they haven't.
Yeah. Especially since like the technology too, you know? Like all we've been getting is so many Mario Tennis games. Where's Mario Kart?
Yeah, honestly. Like, you got all these advanced features. You got ray tracing, you got your DLSS, you got your fucking variable refresh rate, wherever the fuck that means. And you're telling me there's no Mario Kart.
Exactly. I
Kind
mean,
of, kind
the
of
fact they even
despicable.
have the ability to put like a monkey in a cart, but not an Italian man. That's crazy.
Yeah. Honestly, who's to say that Mario is even Italian?
You're right.
What if
He's
he,
Italian.
what if he was French? You know?
What if it was German?
Yeah. What if he was like Indian?
Oh my God, Indian Mario? That might actually be true.
Yeah, honestly, if I buy the rights to the Mario IP, I would just make Mario like Russian.
Dude, Russian
That'd be
Mario.
really cool.
Wait, so you're telling me Mario and Bowser had the same beliefs this whole time?
That could be possible. That's a game theory.
I thought he's made that one already. Mario and Bowser are Russians.
Yeah, game theory is a really weird series. The last episode they made was like, is Sonic actually like a fucking serial
Furry.
murderer that killed my dog in 1956? That
Yeah,
was
that
a
was
really weird video.
that was a crazy one, but there's so many facts. Like the fact they introduced well, not introduced, but the fact they connected together with like Fry's dead dog in Futurama, that was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna like deny that the similarities were there. I'm just saying the video was a bit out of left field.
Yeah. I'm surprised there's more to that story though. Like that the fact they're gonna be doing a sequel. Like what do you think the sequel's even gonna be?
I don't know, man. I mean, I'm just hoping that MatPat continues off of that video and makes like a whole documentary about, you know, the whole Sonic killing dogs thing.
That'd be an insane documentary, dude. Just insane. Maybe, do you think it's gonna be on like Netflix or like the MatPat streaming service?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be on Netflix. It's gonna be on Hulu. It's gonna be on the MatPat streaming service. It's gonna be on YouTube Red. It's gonna be on RedTube.
It's
It's
gonna be
gonna
in
be
movie
on.
theaters.
It's gonna be in movie theaters. It's gonna be on this cool website I just found out. X Hamster. I don't know. That's full of hamsters, I think. Uh, you know, it's gonna be on a lot of like streaming services.
I heard they can't even put it on Crunchyroll now. That's a big move.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It would totally, totally fit in the catalog in Crunchyroll.
Do you think he's gonna? I heard MatPat's gonna be in the Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
I mean, yeah, he should be, honestly. MatPat is like, you know, he could be like the opposite of purple guy. He'd be
Red
the
guy.
green guy.
Wait, so it'd be Luigi?
Yeah, sure, Luigi.
Game
You know,
series.
that works.
It's the purple guy Luigi.
You know, MatPat should just like be cool.
Be cool and be groovy. That's his type of style.
Yeah, be cool and ditch school.
Fuck. Donkey Kong doesn't even want to ditch school.
Now, see, a lot of the audience might be confused as to why we're still in the minecart level, but this is actually a speedrunning technique. See, if you die in this level like 100 times, you just, skip like basically half the series. You'll just skip right to the end of Donkey Kong 64.
Yeah, exactly. This is actually like a collection. I know it looks like a web browser, but that's just a menu.
Yeah. You know, so this copy of the game is actually features 3 different games on it. It's not just, you know, this game. There's also Donkey Kong 64 and then Donkey Kong and the Return of the Smelly Goobers.
Yeah, exactly. No, that was a good like game right there. I'm surprised they put Captain Underpants in that one.
Yeah. It's a wild game. I don't know how they came up with it. It's like Game of the Year material right there.
Exactly.
I'm surprised they hired like someone that's actually like a 500 IQ genius to fucking make that game.
All right. It's so surprising they got like a I never thought the Captain Underpants creator would be such a genius, you know?
Yeah, especially when they brought in Hideo Kojima.
That was crazy. That one I was like, oh my god, he's in the credits.
Yeah, Hideo Kojima in the credits is like, what was he, a co-writer or something?
Yeah, he actually wrote like the main plot. I think that's why Donkey Kong went to heaven in the end.
Yeah, I've read it somewhere. Rumor has it that like Kojima wrote like 99% of the plot for that game.
Yeah. It was so crazy, man. I'm surprised they got him because like I think like the Donkey Kong creator like hates that guy, so
Yeah, I'm surprised they could like, you know, settle their differences and like make a banger game like that game.
yeah. I mean, I'm surprised they got MatPat for Cranky Kong, you know.
Yeah, MatPat's vocal performance was crazy, man. Especially when he says titular catchphrase, "Hello Internet and welcome back to Game Theory."
Yeah, my favorite part after that is I laughed hysterically when Donkey Kong came up to Cranky MatPat and said, "Hey Cranky, you doing drugs again?"
Yeah, honestly, that was funny as shit. I shat my pants at that scene.
I know, right? And I was even more surprised when I heard Seth Rogen wrote that part.
Yeah, Seth Rogen also voiced like pretty much almost all the cast except for Cranky Kong, who's obviously voiced by Matt Pat, and Donkey Kong, voiced by me. Actually, I was part of the production.
Yeah. I mean, should I tell him that I was in the background too. I played a tree, the talking tree.
Yeah, honestly, your performance was awesome. I also love when you said that line was awesome.
I know, right, man? That line was crazy. Man, I was just surprised you made like a Simpsons reference.
Yeah, what can I say? I'm a big Simpsons fan. I gotta sneak a reference in there.
That's great to me here, man. I didn't even know you were a big Simpsons fan. Like honestly, I'm a big Simpsons fan. I'm surprised we never talked about that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm surprised. I've never even seen you at the Simpsons fan like council meetings. Where have you been?
I've been just in cryostasis for the last 25 years. You know how it is.
That's crazy. I think I just got out of that like 2 years ago actually. Why'd you
Yeah,
take
so
so
actually,
long?
I just kind of got bored of being frozen the whole time. So I just, I've decided to, do some other things in life.
It's great to hear. What other things? What iconic things have you been doing?
Oh yeah, I didn't hear it quite there. So other things I've been doing include, I don't know, murder, arson, working on the next, the sequel to Bible, that sort of thing.
Yo, man, I'm not gonna spoil anything for the Bible, by the way. Greenik's been telling me about it. But let's just say there's a lot of stuff you're gonna love about the second Bible.
Yeah, honestly, the sequel is gonna go crazy. You won't know what hit you in the end.
Exactly. I can't wait for the adaptation. Honestly, that they're gonna be doing in movie theaters 2 years after.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in creative control of the movie. I'm gonna make sure that the movie is exactly how I envision it. It's gonna be 10 hours long. It's gonna have basically every single side character known to the universe in the movie. It's just gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I wish I could talk about it more, but I can't. Just because it's so good that the spoilers are gonna make you not even want to see the movie.
Yeah, yeah. You know, it is great. I will, that it is great material, but do please refrain yourself from spoiling the audience.
I will. How angry would you be if I spoiled the movie?
Oh, I'd be as red as a tomato, as red as the Angry Bird red from Angry Birds.
Yo, that's such an iconic character.
Yeah.
Totally not a spoil for the Bible too.
Oh, shh.
Oh,
We don't
oh,
speak of that.
yeah, just joking, just joshing, just joshing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just joshing. I know we said, that this is like if you die 100 times in this level, you get glitch, but it's actually this is the last level of the game, so we kind of gotta save it.
Yeah.
And I walk downstairs for Christmas, and I see Lego Bowser chilling.
That's so cool.
Yeah, he's like 8 feet tall, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, he's 8 feet tall. He has a built-in flamethrower. Um, he could probably burn down your house if left unmonitored. You know, it's just a cool thing that Lego has made.
Exactly. I love how you can use them as like a kitchen oven.
Yeah, it can also be used as like a like a defense, a weapon for self-defense. Very brave of Lego to go in that direction.
Yeah, I was surprised. See, now that's the real glitch. You have to like go onto that brown boy and you'll start like flying.
Yeah. So what the human eye can't really see in that part specifically is that for like a fraction of a millisecond, there's a red square that appears, and if you touch that red square at the exact angle, it'll skip like 53.6% of the game.
Yeah. And that's just how impressive that strat really is.
Yeah. Very few have hit that trick. In fact, I think it's only one person ever that pulled off that trick successfully.
And I think that was actually Jesus, right? You put that in the second Bible, I think.
Yeah, you know, I would say spoilers, but that's like the first thing you see in the first page, so you know it's not a big deal or anything.
Yeah. It's really just not that important. It's like the Donkey Kong is like Donkey Kong Plays and Toys, I think. It's like the end credits of that. Like spoiling that, it's not really that important.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Bible 2 is gonna be like, you know, 5,000 pages long, so like, you know, that's just a minor spoiler, really. And it's also at the beginning, so that's why, you know, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah. And it's coming out on like Friday the 13th, you know.
Yeah, Friday the 13th, 2037. That's the
Yeah.
final release date.
And you may be asking, oh, won't like we be dead during then? Nah, that's not true. Time machine.
Yeah, actually true. Actually so true. You know, by the time by the time the Bible 2 releases, you know, people would have discovered the Fountain of Youth. Time machines would be fully functioning and available to consumers worldwide. My dad will probably come back from you know, the store one day, but that last one isn't that important. Basically, what I'm saying is that we'll have a lot of technological advances by the time the Bible 2 releases.
Exactly. And when that releases, it's gonna be the greatest thing ever made. Just like that moment.
Yeah.
Now, if you had the timer, how long's this speed run and taken?
5 seconds.
Yo, see? Right there. That's impressive.
Yeah. World record pace, actually.
You know, see? Most people count, like, the deaths and stuff, but that's not part of the speed run, so...
Yeah, absolutely.
You can just kind of pause the timer whenever you want and restart it.
Yeah. The speedrunning, the rules in speedrunning are very, you know, clear and concise. You can pause whenever the hell you feel like it.
So true, so true. You gotta love how the quote says Jeff anytime you like come down. See?
Yeah, that's actually a reference to like a really cool movie, where this one character says like my name Jeff or some shit. I can't remember like what the movie was called though.
I think it was a
Uh,
SpongeBob back in New York.
Yeah, SpongeBob goes back to New York and dies of radioactive poisoning.
Yeah, it was such a... I'm surprised that's the route they took for the movie.
Yeah. I
Especially when
think that line
Patrick yells at Squidward to like nail his balls on a ball sack or something.
Yeah. I think that line in particular, the "My Name Jeff" line, like appears in the movie at like an hour, 20 minutes, and 57 seconds into the movie.
Exactly. That's the most surprising part of the movie, honestly. Like, just the fact it's so late into the movie.
Yeah, I'm surprised that it took him that long to finally say the line. You know,
Yeah.
with all the buildup that they've been doing
Oh my
prior
god,
to
are
that,
you
you
kidding
think,
me? No, no, no. I was at the end.
damn.
But that's just the speedrunning strat. You gotta complain.
Yeah, if you complain, the timer goes down by 1 second.
Exactly. People just don't know any of these awesome strats, really.
Yeah. But yeah, as I was saying, the build-up prior to that line is they made it so obvious that they were gonna say the line at one point, but they just never got around to say it. When it's finally, by the time they actually said it, it was like, guys, what took you so long?
I know, right? Like, it's the only iconic part of the movie because nobody remembers SpongeBob dying from food poisoning.
Yeah, the SpongeBob dying from rat poison wasn't like that big of a deal, despite it being part of the title.
Yeah, exactly. I think people forget that's a SpongeBob movie too, you know?
I think people just even forgot SpongeBob was in that movie to begin with.
Yeah. Feels like Jeff as the character, he takes a lot more screen time than SpongeBob.
Yeah.
It's weird too, I wasn't expecting Jeff to be like an alternate persona for Patrick.
Yeah, that completely came out of left field and right field.
Exactly. I was shocked, like, what the heck, dude? Dude, why? It was a terrible decision, honestly.
Yeah. Absolutely horrible decision, and I hope the studio that made that burns down.
Exactly. It's like how they decided to make, Supersonic a separate character and make him evil, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, honestly, who in the office at that point in time was smoking the good Colombian and decided that was a good idea?
Yeah. Just kind of ruins the character.
Yeah.
It reminds me of, like, the Sonic Fleetway comics. It reminds me of the Mickey Mouse Archie comics, when they, like, brought in evil Mickey.
Yeah.
And then they make him green, and he's like his own character now. Like, why?
Yeah. Honestly, if it weren't for that decision, those comics would have been like peak fiction.
I agree, man. Yeah, I love the fact they don't even put Minnie Mouse in for like the beginning, and they just create a new character instead.
Yeah, like what was that character called again? I genuinely forgot.
Uh, Mouse Coin.
Mouse Coin?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Mouse Token, definitely one of the worst characters ever conceived by mankind.
Yeah. I agree. It's weird too that like Donald Duck became really important into the lore of that comic, but like it took them forever to introduce him.
Yeah.
It's weird though. Ken Penders decided to make like a Donald Duck family tree, you know?
Yeah, especially when like, and this is part of the lore, by the way. Donald's like great grandfather is like a convicted felon. That's the lore, by the way.
Yeah, it's even weirder too that they made him like a Nazi, you know?
Yeah, that was really strange how they would do that.
Yeah, and it's even weirder too the fact like Scrooge McDuck was created for Disney, but yet he's not I think like they say he died or something, you know? just so
Yeah,
they
he
don't have to
dies.
bring him in.
Yeah, he dies in like within the first 5 panels of the comics. It
Yeah,
was really strange.
I agree, man. It's weird too because like Ken Pender said he really hates the Scottish, so that's why he had to remove Scrooge.
I mean, yeah, I mean, hating a character is one thing, but actually killing them is kind of whack.
Exactly. I was surprised how like evil they made Pete the cat, though. You know.
Yeah, he started killing people, killing children, killing animals, just killing everything. So it's like, wow, what
It's
a
e-
lame character.
it's even so weird when they make him like a roboticized Daisy Duck. You know.
Yeah, what does roboticized Daisy Duckling even do? Nothing. It's just there for fan service.
Yeah, exactly. So what? They ever like open her chest and like a Donald Duck baby pops out or something? Like that was just kind of weird.
Yeah, honestly, the fetishes are clearly shown in those comic series, and I don't know why they're still going on even to this day.
I know, right? I mean, I heard that they're gonna get canceled soon, though, so that's pretty good to hear.
Yeah. I'm hoping that when they get canceled, their offices will shut down. All their money gets stolen. They get arrested for writing some of the worst fiction they've ever fucking conceived.
Yeah, I mean,
All of the above.
I know a lot of people say Ian Flynn did like really good with the Mickey Mouse license, but I gotta disagree. I think he ruined it as well.
Yeah, no, Ian Flynn was like definitely did not do anything to improve the series of Mickey Mouse and the Clubhouse gang.
Yeah, so what? He made it like more consistent to the Mickey Mouse canon now. Man, that pisses me off because now Scrooge McDuck is a character.
Yeah, that that fucking sucks.
And like, I know they never introduced Goofy into that canon, but now he's a character and it just feels so weird because he wasn't in there before.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, what were they thinking? What were they thinking?
It's even weirder too because they do like I know Ian Flynn worked on the Looney Tunes comic, but it's weird seeing like Mickey Mouse interact with Bugs Bunny, you know?
Never should have been made. All those decisions should have never been made. Yet here we are.
Exactly. It's even weirder too because like the last special they did was like a Disney Plus special. It's just an advertisement of these characters I don't care for and these Disney OCs telling me about like Disney Plus, you know?
Yeah. So, anyways, that's why I think Donkey Kong is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a good essay, dude.
Yeah.
I think we're finally gonna beat the game.
I hope so.
You ought to skip that letter N, you know? It's bad.
Yeah, the N letter is a big ol' stinky.
Yeah, it stands for the worst word, Nintendo.
Yeah.
That's good, Diddy died, we're so close. And see what I tell you, we beat the game.
Yeah. You know, some people would say, oh, that took you like 1 billion tries, but, you know, who's counting? Who's counting?
Exactly, we just speedrun that, and now we're on the second game of Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah, so after that, we go to the second game. Obviously, we all know it's Donkey Kong 64. That's the next game that we're going to be tackling right now.
Yeah, Donkey Kong 64, here we go. See that guy? That's an exclusive Donkey Kong 64 enemy.
Yeah.
This move?
You'll never see that character in anywhere else.
Exactly. Now you see this move, this is Donkey Kong 64 exclusive.
Yeah.
And see, I beat Donkey Kong 64. That is the end of the video, guys.